Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Wow, we have been having quite the day. The little man woke up and chose violence. So it is 3 o'clock now and he's finally down for his first nap. If you can't tell by my bloodshot eyes, it's been quite the day. But I figured, he's probably gonna have an epic nap since he's been awake so long today, which means now is the perfect opportunity to film. So I thought I would share with you my top favorite newborn items slash newborn essentials, just items that I've been loving and using like crazy. So that way it can help you build your registry and also just know what to expect when it comes to what items you might be using. Everyone's different, but personally for us, these items have been really, really useful. So without further ado, hello and thank you to all of my new subscribers and all of my current subscribers. Thank you so much for sticking with me during this crazy time in life. Just wanted to thank you all again so much and thank you for liking my videos and commenting. It really means a lot to me. So I'm gonna try to make this quick while he's napping. So let's just get into it. Okay, the first category will be lounging slash carrying your baby. The first item I'll talk about is this wrap. It's just like one long rectangular piece of fabric. I think it's called the boba wrap, but they sell lots of different types of wraps. It takes some getting used to at first. It took me probably like 10 different times to finally get it down and figure it out. But once you do figure it out, it's so useful. You're finally able to be free. So yeah, my first item would be this baby wrap. Definitely want some sort of carrier. I will say for the first few weeks, you'll probably just be stuck on your couch or your bed, but eventually you'll want to be free to do stuff, so a carrier is super helpful, and I really like these wrap carriers. Next is the Snuggle Me Organic. This is a baby lounger. This is great because it's nice and closed on the sides, so it kind of feels like he's cozy in the womb. You just don't want them to nap or fall asleep in this. You want to be supervising them at all times. It's really great because I can just place it on the couch next to me, just plop him in and he can hang out there and he's nice and cozy. It's also great for after bath time. You can put a towel over it, plop him on there, and you can put on this lotion and do all of his all of their after bath care. So it's really useful for that and just kind of a thing where you can just always like move it with you and just plop baby down. Okay, lastly in this category is the Baby Delight Bouncer. Or you can also get the Baby Bjorn. There's lots of different types of bouncers out there. We just really like the price range of this and it seems to be really good quality. You can just plop your baby down in it. Colton really likes how it bounces and it soothes him. So when he's awake and kind of fussy or I can't hold him for some reason, it's just nice to plop him in this and he's totally entertained and he loves this. I put him in this today when I was doing my makeup and I kind of just bounced him with my foot and he was right next to me and perfectly happy just watching me do my makeup, and it definitely is a very handy item. You can close it up and it's very light and carry it around the house with you. So just another good item for placing your baby down, keeping them happy and entertained and soothed. Okay, my next category is nursing. You'll definitely want some sort of nursing pillow. This is the BB Hug Me, and the reason why I chose this and not the Boppy is because it has beads in it. So when I place my baby down, the beads form around him and kind of lock him and hold him in place, whereas the Boppy, although more affordable, is more of a cottony filling, so he would tend to roll around or flop off of this. Whereas, yes, this is more pricey, but it's super adjustable, washable. You can change where the beads go and how tightly they're packed or how long they're packed. I just really like this, and it's also a pregnancy pillow at the same time. So yes, it's a little bit of an investment, but you can use it throughout pregnancy and nursing. It's super adjustable. I can just tie it and wear it around my waist like all day, and I use this non-stop. I use this constantly. So yes, I think it's around $100, but I'm constantly using it, so it's totally worth the investment for me. Next is a nursing cover. I know perhaps the more experienced mamas out there don't mind just straight up breastfeeding in public. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just newer at it and it's a little intimidating. So wearing this privacy wrap over the baby while I breastfeed eases my mind a bit and makes it a little easier to nurse in public. Plus, this also doubles as a cover, a car seat cover and a stroller cover. It also doubles as a cover for shopping carts because it's antimicrobial, so it protects your baby from the dirty shopping carts. So it's a very useful, handy item. And this product is from Munchkin. Next up in the nursing category are burp cloths. You'll just want a bunch of burp cloths. Baby will be spitting up things and fluids will be everywhere. They're just a super handy item to have with you in your diaper bag and just all around the house. Honestly, you'll just use them all the time. Lastly, in the nursing category is this mushy pacifier binky holder. It basically protects your pacifier from germs and from the world, and you can hang it on your diaper bag or place it wherever. And it holds several pacifiers inside, which is really helpful. And I have the Philips Event Soothy pacifier. This is the pacifier that I recommend. It's the only one that he seems to really enjoy. I don't overuse pacifiers, but sometimes you definitely have a moment where you need to use a pacifier. So I highly recommend the Soothy pacifier and the mushy pacifier holder. My next category is health/body care. Now, infants will have boogers. They can only breathe through their nose, so you really need to make sure you keep their nose nice and clean. This is the Oogie Bear, so it basically safely scoops out boogers. I use it all the time when I see one just hanging on the edge. It's really useful. Or if you have more of a clogged booger, you can put some saline drops in their nose and use this Frida Baby. I don't really know the name, but it's from Frida Baby. And basically you use your own lungs to suck out the boogers. It seems intimidating, but it's really not, and it's super simple to use, and you'll definitely get a lot of use out of it. So the Frida Baby, I think it's called like the nose snot sucker, and the Oogie Bear. Next in the baby health category is this Tubby Todd all over ointment. He was having a little bout of eczema. I put this on and literally the next day it cleared up. It also has been helping with cradle cap. It's just so soothing and fragrance free, super moisturizing. His skin seems to feel fantastic. I like it for myself personally too. And I use just the smallest little tiniest dab, and the smallest dab goes a long ways. So I think it's a little pricey. It might have been in the $20, but I think I'll have this forever. Like, it's never gonna run out. You only need the smallest dab, and a little bit goes a long ways. Next are vitamin D drops. These were recommended by our pediatrician. You know, babies aren't in the sun that much. Most of the time, women are vitamin D deficient, so that passes along in the breast milk. You'll need to supplement with some D drops, so talk to your pediatrician, see if that's a good idea. Mine definitely recommended supplementing with vitamin D drops. These are super easy. You just place one drop on before you breastfeed. Just place one drop on the nipple, breastfeed, and you're good to go for the day. Super simple. It helps them to absorb calcium, phosphorus, and of course get that extra vitamin D. Lastly, in the baby health and body care category is this Angel Care bath. Super helpful for bath time. It's nice and grippy here on the inside, and it's the perfect angle helping us for bath time. And then when he gets a little bit older, you flip it over and it holds an older, bigger baby. So the Angel Care bath has been super useful. We kind of have smaller sinks, so it doesn't fit in our sink, but it fits in our bathtub and it works perfectly fine. So we use this all the time. He loves it. He loves bath time. So this has been a really great piece for us. The next baby category is sleep. This is the Hatch sound machine / nightlight. Why can't I say that? Sound machine / nightlight. We use this every single night. He loves the soothing sounds. I think babies really like to have white noise, not just silence, because it reminds them of the womb. So we have this going all the time. And the nightlight is also nice for me too, because I can see him a little bit easier at night when I'm checking in on him. And you can control everything from your phone. So I really recommend the Hatch. The next item in the baby sleep category would be swaddles. Now, if you choose to go the swaddling route, you might have to experiment with a few different swaddles and just give it a few days at a time to see if they like it. We found that our baby loves to sleep with his hands up in the air. So we got the swaddle up swaddle, which very lightly keeps his hands up. He can still move them and self-soothe, and it gives him a slight hug feeling. He's not super constricted. He's still free, but it's still like a little bit tighter and cozier. He can have his arms up to self-soothe, so he really likes this swaddle. This one seems to be the winner for us. So experiment with different swaddles, but this one for us definitely is the winner. My next category is diapering. Very useful item would be a diaper category. A diaper caddy is really useful. Put some diapers in it, ointment, wipes, all of that, and then you can just carry it with you all throughout the house. You constantly have a little diaper station to go, so I highly recommend setting up a caddy so that you can bring it everywhere with you. Okay, next up for diapering is a diaper changing pad. I really like this one from Skip Hop because it has straps to hold him in place, and it has these edges to hold them in place as well. It's wipeable, it's really grippy, and we stuck it right onto the top of his dresser so it's not going anywhere, and it seems pretty nice to the touch, like it's not too cool to the touch. So you'll be changing diapers all day long, so you want to get a good diaper changing pad. You can add this to your registry. They're a little bit expensive, but if no one buys them for you off the registry, you can use your completion discount at the end, and then it's not as bad. Next up is this Bumco diaper ointment spatula. If you're putting diaper cream on your baby with your fingers, it gets everywhere. And we were having that issue because he was starting to get like a little bit of a rash, so we needed to put it on, and we were using our fingers, and it was just impossible and getting everywhere. So I found this spatula on Amazon, and it's made diapering so much easier because you just scoop up the diaper ointment and then you just wipe it right on. It doesn't get on your fingers, and it's suction, so you can just suction it down wherever you go on the diaper changing table or whatever. So it's super useful. They also sell travel sized ones, so I have a travel sized in my diaper bag. Next up are portable diaper changing pads. You'll be changing diapers everywhere, so you'll definitely want one of these, even if it's all throughout your house, or when you're changing diapers in public. You definitely don't want your baby touching the public changing table. So a portable changing pad is super useful. Okay, next up is baby clothing. Sorry if the lighting and the angles keep changing. You know, my newborn baby is my #1 priority, so I have to shuffle things around and check in on him. So we're not the most advanced YouTube channel over here, but you know, we're a work in progress. We'll get there. We'll get there. So baby clothing. My first item is more like a bit of advice for you. If you're buying sleepers or you're putting sleepers on your registry, look for sleepers that have 2 zippers at the bottom or buttons, because if there's only one zipper and it zips up to the top by their neck, that means you have to unzip the whole sleeper to get to the diaper for diaper changes, and that makes them chilly and tends to make them fussy and wake them up. So look for buttons, snap closures on the bottom, or 2 zippers, or at night you can put them in a little sleeper gown, which is basically just open at the bottom, so you can roll it up for really easy diaper changes. This isn't for everyone. I know some people don't really like them. Maybe they don't quite fit in the swaddles as well, but it tends to work with the swaddle that we use, the swaddle up swaddle. So it makes diaper changes in the middle of the night really easy. Okay, next you'll want to get a bunch of little undershirts, like these little Gerber onesies, long sleeve, short sleeves, because you're gonna put them under their clothing. Infants need to have those layers when it gets a little cooler, and it's just another added layer of protection. You're going to go through a lot of these. There's just a lot of liquids that come out of them during the day, whether it's blowouts or urinating, filling up their diaper, spit up. Go through them surprisingly fast. So get a bunch, add a bunch to your registry, and you won't be sorry. Okay, lastly is something for play and engagement. You'll definitely want to get some contrast cards, contrast books. They absolutely love looking at black and white, high contrast items. It helps with their brain development. It helps to get those neurons firing. It's a great activity. So I just got this little book of different flashcards, contrast flashcards, to engage with him and just start the learning journey. So yeah, that's everything on my list. I know there's other items out there, of course, like strollers, cribs, bassinets, car seats, those big items. I'm assuming you're looking into them and doing your research to purchase whatever one is best for you or your family. I didn't put those on this list just because it's different in every single case. Every single family needs something a little different. So the recommendations I made are recommendations that I think are universally necessary or enjoyed by everyone. And some of them I think maybe you don't think of to buy or put on your registry, so I thought it might be nice to add those to the list and just see if they help spark any ideas for you. So I hope you found this list to be helpful. I think I did this in record time because I can start to hear my baby waking up. My husband is home, but my husband has useless nipples. So I think it's time to feed the baby and free up my husband so he can go mow the lawn or do all the leaves in the lawn because it's peak fall season here in Massachusetts. But yeah, I hope you found this to be helpful. I'm sorry it was quick. I'm sorry if this wasn't like the most beautiful, high quality video, but thank you for sticking with me. As you know, I have a brand new baby, so I'm doing the best I possibly can because I love making videos. I love making videos for you and engaging with all of you. So I hope this was helpful. Please like this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you next week. Bye.